Hey everyone, it's Jordan here with the Sol team. I am coming to you today to talk about a very thrilling subject called mortgage acceleration and whether or not it's the right thing for you to do. So, it's always interesting when we're sitting at the closing table signing our life away and we get to those disclosures that disclose the total amount of interest you'll be paying over your loan, and also you'll sign an amortization schedule that basically outlines every single payment over the life of your loan. So when these documents come along, they can be very sobering. So this is where me and my clients will start to talk about mortgage acceleration and whether or not it's the right thing for you to do. So let's talk for a minute about principal and interest. So your PI of your PITI in your mortgage payment. If you take a look at your amortization schedule, you'll notice in the very beginning, majority of your payment is going into your interest and very little to your principal. Over the life of your loan, you'll notice in that schedule that they begin to switch to where towards the end of your loan, majority of your payment is going to principal with very little going to interest. So let's say you have a loan of about 300,000 at a 5% rate. Your principal and interest are going to be roughly 1,600. We're just going to use round numbers here a month. Now, if you decided to pay, let's say, an extra $200 a month, so now your payment is 1,800. This can shorten the life of your loan by 6.5 years and save you up to $69,000 in interest. So when we look at it that way, it's like, why isn't everybody doing this? Well, there are important factors to keep in mind when we talk about whether or not mortgage acceleration is going to be right for you. First of all, how long are you going to be in this loan? If you think this is just going to be a starter home for you, you're only going to be here 3 to 5 years, might not be the smartest thing to do. It might be smarter to take that extra $200 a month and save it or invest it. If you're planning on to hold on to this property for a long time and your goal is to eventually be mortgage free, then this is where we can begin to look at these things and what we need to consider going forward. The two most important factors are going to be tax savings and then time value of money. So with tax savings, the majority, if not all of your interest is tax deductible, which can be a really nice savings every year on your taxes. So the next consideration to think about is going to be time value of money. So when we begin to consider inflation rates over the next 30 years of your loan, the argument is that the dollar that you use to pay off the dollar in the future is probably worth a fraction of what it will be in 30 years. Combine those two factors and you have to consider that as your interest goes down, your tax savings will also decrease. Also, there's really no way to know what the tax rate is going to be each year. So ways to actually accomplish mortgage acceleration if you decide it's right for you. Start by going online. There are lots of online tools where you can go on and play with your amortization schedule, play around with maybe adding an extra payment a year or adding an extra $50 a month, and you can actually see how it's affecting your payment and how it's going to affect the life of your loan. You can also reach out to us. We're happy to help you navigate through it. It'll be a really good time. So let me know if you have any questions as always, and I hope you learned something today. Okay, bye-bye.